about Angela Perry.
Have you seen her anywhere today?
No, I haven't.
She seems to have completely disappeared.
Well, I think I'd better tell you that for reasons that I won't go into now, I've been doing some checking up on her, and I found some pretty disturbing things.
What's that?
Well, I called the hospital that she last worked for. She left there more than a year ago. Then she went into a psychiatric hospital.
But that wasn't listed in her file.
No, that's not surprising, Grace. She didn't work there. She was a patient.
If at all possible, I'd recommend that you make every effort to attend this seminar. I feel sure that the board... Well, perhaps you've got to check this with Dr. Snape, Helen. I feel sure that the board will make every effort to...
Darling. Oh, dear, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to disturb you.
What is it that's so urgent?
I'd like to talk to you about a nurse of ours, Angela Perry.
Well, the one who's friendly with Jill. She's staying with you, isn't she? Problems?
Yes, well, there have been. Oh, nothing much at first, but then... Anyway, to cut a very long story short, things have been getting worse and she's been behaving very strangely lately. Then last night at home, I noticed that a little sampler that Jill had made me years ago had been completely destroyed. I know it was she who did it. Call it a feeling, if you like, but I came in this morning and I checked her references at personnel, and I mean really checked. The dates on her reference are false.
False?
Yes. Oh, she got a good reference from the first hospital that she went to, but then when she moved to a new area because of family reasons, that's when she had a breakdown. And she went to a psychiatric hospital as a patient.
I think I'm beginning to see.
Well, unfortunately, she didn't finish the treatment. She applied for a job here, and I think because of her friendship with Jill, she was accepted.
And what's the work like?
Good. Grace Scott said she's fine, no problems there. But, Brian, I think she's calling out for help, and she's calling to me, and I just don't know what to do to help her.
Well, she's obviously still mentally ill. Do we know where she is?
In the hospital, on duty as far as I know.
Now, would you page Sister Turner for me, please? Get her to contact me in the office. It's urgent. Thanks. Well, we'll brief Eve and get her to get the girl up here. I'm sure we can sort it out.
Oh, thank you, Brian. I think she really does need help, though.
Oh, there you are. Where have you been? I've been... What... Angie? Look, I don't know what it is I've said or done, but whatever it is, I'm sorry. Oh, come on. It can't be that bad. Well, what is it? What's wrong?
You. That's what's wrong. You with a mother. And you're loved. And you're very, very lucky. And you don't care.
Well, yeah, I've got a mother and she loves me, and... Oh, yeah, maybe I am lucky. So what? There you are, that's just it. So what? I just want what you've got, Jill. To be part of a family. To belong. It must be really easy to say, so what, when you've got it. Look, Angie, I really don't know what it is. That's why I did it. I just want to have what you've got. And if I can't have it, then neither can you. I just want someone to love me. I just want to belong.
I thought I might find you here. Thank you, Nurse Gordon. Thank you, Nurse Gordon.
Miss Perry? Angela? Dr. Denham would like a quick word with you. Now, it's all right. Nothing to worry about. Just a little chat. I'll come with you, okay? Come along, now. Come with me.
Perhaps you'd like to get back on duty, Nurse.
Yes, come on.
So it would seem that Jill has been unfairly blamed.
Well, I think Raymond's going to be pleased when he realizes it's not Jill who thinks he's ready for retirement.
Yes, poor Raymond. No, Jill's going to be very upset. Not because she was blamed. I mean, she is big enough to forgive that. But she was so friendly with Angela at school, and she was so pleased when they met up again.
No, it's not the end of the world, Helen. If we can persuade her to go back and finish the treatment, well, in a few months...
What about her job here?
We'll see. Yes, come in.
Dr. Denham, Nurse Parry to see you.
Ah. Helen, would you mind...
Come along, Angela. Sit down over here.
We know, Angela. So what's more important, we understand. We know about this treatment you were supposed to be having. But what you've got to try and understand is we all want to help you. You've done very well since you started nursing here. All the sisters speak very highly of you, really.
Yes, and we don't give compliments freely, you know.
But at the moment, you've got this problem. Now, what I'm going to say is for the best. In fact, it's something that you're going to have to do. You're going to go back to the hospital and finish your treatment. I've already arranged it. And in a few months, I guarantee you'll be your old self again.
I don't know why I did all those things. People were just so kind to me, but I just tried to hurt them. I didn't mean to do it. I didn't.
Yes, we know.
I just hated Jill for what she had. Everything I ever wanted, but never had. Oh, sure, my mother. She was always there. Could never reach her. You and Jill, you're friends. You love each other. The love I ever tried to give was always lost. And then she married again. I couldn't even try anymore. But I was alone. I was just so alone. You can't understand. You don't know what it's like. You can't even imagine what it's like. People. So many people. People everywhere. People. Loving people. And no one.
Oh, come on, Angela. Come on. Look, the important thing for you to realize is that we do understand and care. Really care. We're going to see that you're all right. We're going to keep in close touch with the hospital, and we'll come and see you. Yes, Jill as well. Angela, look, we may not be your family, but we are friends. And friends, good friends, can care more than family, because we choose to be friends.
I couldn't believe it. She made me feel like it was my first day in hospital.
Oh, you'll get used to her. I've known Sister Scott for quite some time.
Oh, I thought you knew here as well.
As a nurse, I was secretary to Dr. Snape.
Doctor who?
Snape, sort of male Sister Scott.
Oh, heaven forbid, the mind boggles.
I see you've introduced yourself. Welcome to our department, Nurse Palmer. I hope you enjoy working with us.
I'm sure I will. Well, I hope I will.
I feel like it's my first day at school. Oh, you'll both be fine. Now, I want you to report to casualty in 15 minutes. I'll see you there. Oh, and I'd grab a cup of coffee before you start.
Now, she's nice.
One of the best. Oh, well, let's see who else will be meeting in casualty. At least I can warn you what to expect.
Oh, no. Don't tell me. Sister Scott.
No. Oh, what do you know? Our new medical registrar is Dr. Chris Piper.
Well, Dr. Piper. Early. Well, that makes a nice change.
Thank you, Dr. Steele. No need for sarcasm.
Well, you must admit it's a bit of a change. A new image to go with a new appointment, eh?
Yes, maybe. Now I'm the new medical registrar. I'm going to tighten up things and get some efficiency back into this place.
I remember Dr. Snape saying just that.
Yeah, well, you ain't heard nothing yet.
Casualty? Yes. Very well, I'll tell him. Thank you. Dr. Denham would like to see you in his office.
Right.
Immediately.
Right. Well, I'll be up there if I'm needed.
Dr. Piper seems to be taking his new appointment very seriously.
As well he might, Nurse Gordon. He knows as well as anyone what I expect from staff members who join my department. Now, why don't you guide Mother to a cup of tea while I look at the little one?
Hello, Dr. Piper. It's a long time since we've seen you. How is pediatrics?
Oh, child's play. Is the boss in?
Yes, Dean Ann's waiting for you.
Oh, it's really nice to be back. Oh. Sit down, Dr. Piper. Well, first of all, let me say how good it is to have you back in the casualty department. Since Dr. Howard took this extended study leave, we've been a bit thin on the ground there.
Yes, it'd be good to get back down there. Enjoyed my stint in paediatrics, but I don't know. I don't think I'm ready to specialise yet.
I hope you are ready to take up the responsibility of your new appointment.
I don't follow.
Well, Dr. Howard was a first-class medical registrar. He got on well with the staff, both the male and the female. And in particular, he got on well with the patients. I think you understand what I'm getting at.
I'm not sure I do. I agree with what you say about Jim Howard, but I don't see this post as some kind of ball game. I don't think I can handle it. Then how come
Medically, I'm quite sure you can handle it. In fact, I know you can. But in the past, your behaviour has been, well, unorthodox, to say the least. I just wanted to be assured that in the future you were ready for more responsibility.
Oh, this is great. If you think I'm so unsuitable, how come I got the job?
Because I'm sure that after our little talk, you'll realise the importance of what I'm saying. As junior registrar, things like discipline, responsibility can easily be overlooked, I know. Don't forget, I was one myself once. Your preoccupation with members of the opposite sex in the past, both in and out of the hospital, led at times to some pretty awkward situations. Now, if that were to continue, you could hardly hope to command respect. Any senior member of a team who's not respected may as well give up. I think you take my point.
Yes, Dr. Denham, I take your point, and I can assure you that...
You can assure me by taking up your duties as from now. And let's hope that we're both satisfied with the results.
Oh, that's better, thank you. I really needed that.
Pleasure to be of service. Tell me, Sister, what's all this business about Angela Parry?
Ah, yes. Well, Ada, Angela's a very sick girl, and on Dr. Denham's advice, she's gone back to hospital for treatment.
Well, back where? I mean, she works here, and this is a hospital. I sometimes wonder, mind you.
A psychiatric hospital, Ada.
Oh, psychiatric? Oh, dear, poor kid. Oh, such a nice girl, and good at the job, too, wasn't she?
Yes, well, Angela was two people, really. One was a nice girl and a good nurse, and the other one was a crazy, mixed-up child with a complex she couldn't handle. But I can assure you that with the proper treatment, she'll be perfectly all right.
Oh, I hope so.
And Nurse Gordon, Dr. Denham would like to have a chat with you sometime, anytime. Just fit it in when you're not too busy, and don't worry, it isn't serious.
Coffee, please, Ada. I'm in a hurry.
Oh, it's you. I thought we'd seen the back of you. And you haven't changed, I hear. I thought being with all those children would have calmed you down a bit.
Cup of coffee now, please, Ada.
I don't have to drop whatever I'm doing just because you snapped your fingers. I suppose you've heard about Lisa.
Oh, you never give up, do you?
You have a lot to answer for. If it hadn't been for you, that girl would have been settled down, married happily, and still nursing, which she loved. Instead of which she's thrown the whole thing away and gone up goodness knows where.
Now, you listen to me, Ada. Lisa made her own decision now. It's all over and done with. She's a big girl and quite capable of running her own life, like most of us are, without advice and interference from a meddling old gossip with nothing better to do. You can keep your coffee. I'll probably choke on it anyway.
Oh, Dr. Piper, nice to have you back.
I wish I could say it was nice to be back.
Oh, dear, trouble with your love life already.
Ask Ada. She seems to be the authority on my love life.
I was hoping she'd got all of that out of her system by now. Never mind. There's an old friend of yours working in casualty today. Maybe that'll cheer you up.
Oh, yeah? Who's that?
Oh, you'll see. Nurse, what are you doing still here? I thought you were taking those reports into casualty. We got mixed up with the rosters.
Look, I'll walk along with you. I'm interested to find out who this old friend is that Sister Turner's on about.
Well, what kept you, Nurse Gordon?
Oh, I'm sorry, Doctor, but they get mixed up. People keep on
Yes,
putting
all
in
right. Nurse, would you and Nurse Palmer address it, please, and I'll show you how. Nurse, come with me and I'll show you where the files are kept from the patient.
Miss Rhodes, this has got to be some sort of joke.
I never joke whilst on duty, Doctor. Mrs. Palmer and Rhodes are joining us in casualty. Nurse Palmer is transferred from geriatrics. Nurse Rhodes is observing procedures for the next few days. They're both in your care.
Come on, man. I mean, look, Nurse Rhodes.
Well, I'll leave you to show Nurse the ropes, eh, Doctor?
You taken leave of your senses?
On the contrary, Dr. Piper, I think I've just come to my senses.
But you, a nurse.
Why not? I realise there's more to life than sitting behind a desk. And since I've been working here, I've become more and more interested in the practical rather than the secretarial side of medicine.
Now, nurse, when your precious Eric split my eye open and Eve Turner stitched it up for me, as I remember, you couldn't even hold a bowl. How are you going to be when the real thing happens? I mean, those doors could burst open any minute with a real bad accident.
Changed, Dr. Piper. Maybe it's time you did.
I don't believe it. Let me tell you something. This is my first day as medical registrar, and I'm not going to start a new career by being saddled with a no hope will never make a nurse as long as I live, plus a reject from another department. I'm going up to Dr. Denham and telling him right now.
What was all that about? Is he always like that? Not really. He has his better sides. I bet.
Time to stand around chatting, eh? You should know better, nurse. How about stripping that trolley? Should find that fairly straightforward.
A word with you, please, Doctor. I get the impression you're going to anyway. What's your problem?
Not half an hour ago, you read me the Riot Act. Responsibility, amongst other things, was mentioned. So I go down to casualty ready to prove myself. Only to find I've been saddled with the most irresponsible person in this hospital posing as a nurse. What is this? Some sort of test or something?
I take it you're referring to Kate Rhodes.
You bet I am.
Well, then you listen to me, Doctor. Kate Rhodes applied for a job in this hospital as a trainee nurse, and she was approved not only by me, but also by Sister Scotts. Are you suggesting our judgment was wrong?
I'm suggesting that she'll never make the grade. I mean, look at her past record.
Oh, let's not bring past records into this, Doctor. Now, understand this. Kate Rhodes has been accepted by this hospital as a nurse. Now, I happen to know she's serious about it, and I also happen to think that she'll make the grade. Now, I suggest you stop behaving in this vindictive manner and accept that fact.
If she's to work for
Then
me...
she'll work for you. Any complaints she might have about her work, I'll listen to. But I haven't got time to listen to your petty likes and dislikes. Any problem you have with Nurse Rhodes personally, I suggest you sort it out in your own time, outside the hospital. Meanwhile, get back to your job. And one more thing, Doctor. If I hear one whisper that there's any sign of victimization against Nurse Rhodes, then you'll have me to answer to. And I mean that.
Oh, he was a dear little boy, Timmy. Fancy him asking to be remembered to me.
Yes. I think you'll remember all of us for some time to come, Ada. We'll certainly remember him.
Yes, I'm sure you will. You were very fond of him, weren't you?
Yes, I was. But as you can see, he's happy where he is now, back home with his friends and Sister Therese. It's what he wanted, and that's all that matters.
Yes, you're right. Well, I must be off. Oh, I wouldn't like to be in your shoes if you like back, you two.
Graham, I've been thinking. I know we applied for those adoption papers because of Timmy. Well, now that all that's fallen through, why don't we go ahead and use them anyway?
Timmy was rather a special case, Eve. Let's not rush into something on the rebound.
Oh, we're hardly rushing into it, darling. I mean, we haven't been thinking about it for ages. Why don't we start making inquiries? I mean, even if we're accepted, it might be ages before we get a child.
And we're not getting any younger, is that what you mean?
It wasn't, actually, but it's a thought.
Oh, well, I'll start making inquiries if it'll make you happy.
It will. Girls? But why? Why me? We're always the best of friends.
Oh, in a strange way, Jill, that's why Angela acted the way she did.
And she will get better.
Oh, yes, given time, and provided she continues the treatment. I'm sorry that you had to be the victim of these unfortunate misunderstandings.
Oh, that doesn't matter to me, Dr. Denham. What's important is that Angela gets all the help she needs.
Well, now that it's all over, how about getting back to normal and on duty?
Thanks, Dr. Denham.
Bye.
You know, Mum, what really hurts is that you all believed it was me. Spreading those rumors and mixing it in for everyone.
Everybody's human. Everybody makes mistakes. Even you.
Oh, Mum. And here I was thinking that you thought I was a model daughter.
Oh, I do, most of the time. Well, we have our ups and downs, you and I, but I think we understand each other, don't you?
I reckon. Mum, remind me to tell you I love you now and then, because I do.
I might just do that.
Is there anything else you'd like done, Doctor? We've been made the bed.
It's a trolley, not a bed. What I'd like done, unfortunately, won't happen.
Reading between the lines, I take it that despite your protests to Dr. Denham, he's allowing me to continue my training.
Yes, he is. And you might as well both know. I'll be watching you every minute of every day. And if either you put 1 foot wrong, you'll be out of the Albert Memorial so fast your feet won't touch the ground.
A telephone call is good news for one person at the Albert Memorial tomorrow at 3:30.